is Ashley, and today I'm going to tell you how I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. If you're interested in seeing how I did it, then please keep watching. Before starting, I'd like to add the disclaimer that I am in no way telling you to do what I did. I'm simply telling you what worked for me. Before starting any diet, you should consult with a doctor or nutritionist. Also want to apologize if you hear my background music. It's in my living room, and I don't want to get up and turn it off. Also, if you hear jingling, hold on. Like this. It's my cat's collar. I had to take one of them off. The other one is still roaming around the house with his jingly collar. Sorry. I also want to apologize if this video is all over the place. I'm kind of recording in segments because I can't stay serious for more than 5 seconds at a time. It's a real problem for me. Okay, to start off, I want to make a list for you guys of the things I found necessary for my diet. Now, you don't have to get these things, they just made my life a lot easier. The first thing would have to be the MyFitnessPal app. I 100% recommend this app. It's got cool features where you can input your weight, what you want to do, whether it's gain weight, lose weight, or maintain. It gives you your calorie goal for the day. It gives you your macros for the day. It is super cool. It even has a barcode scanner where you can scan in your food and make everything way more precise. The next tool I recommend is a food scale. You can buy them pretty much anywhere. I got mine at Walmart for $10. It just makes calculating your calories so much easier because it takes the guesswork out of it. Also, I find it much easier to weigh things rather than use measuring cups or measuring spoons. The final tool for me would have to be an activity tracker, something that measures your heart rate, your sleep, your calories you're burning, your steps for the day. It can calculate exercise. I personally have the Fitbit Charge 2. It's super amazing. I 100% recommend it. I love Fitbit. Any activity tracker will work though. They have cheaper ones on Amazon and, Walmart, stores like that. I just got a Fitbit because I wanted something that I knew would work super well. Fitbit also has an app that you can sync everything to, so you have all of that information right on your phone. Now, for my actual diet itself, I didn't follow any specific diet, but starting out I knew that I was going to have to cut things that were triggers for me or binge foods, things that I just had to have. So I pretty much stopped all that. For example, I used to drink a ton of soda. And I mean a ton of soda. Where I live, they have 64-ounce cups. That is a half a gallon. And I would just sit and drink it. So I cut off soda completely. I only drink water. That is it. Just water. Next, I cut out all pasta and all bread. For me, those were giant triggers. I would sit and eat and eat and eat. And I figured that if I cut them out completely, I couldn't binge on them. Now, next, I cut out dairy. That I simply cut out because I'm lactose intolerant, and I was one of those people who is lactose intolerant but would still eat dairy and constantly complain about it. So I just figured it was easier to cut it out completely. I also cut out all fast food and restaurants. I also cut out all junk food, so no chips, cookies, anything like that. And I stopped eating fruit. There was no real specific reason for that. I just don't particularly love fruit. And I didn't want the unnecessary sugar, so I just cut it out completely. As far as what I eat in a day, it's pretty much salad, lots of big salads with protein for calories because vegetables do not have that many calories. I love raw vegetables. When I have my salads, I do not use dressing just because I don't like it, but you can find low-calorie dressings pretty much everywhere. They can be kind of pricey, but if you need the flavor on your lettuce, I say go for it. I just don't find it completely necessary. I also eat an obscene amount of eggs. My stepdad works security at a chicken farm, so he gets lots of free eggs, and he can't eat them all, so he gives them to me, and I eat all of them. I also love lime jello. I eat a ton of lime jello. It actually doesn't have that many calories because I get the sugar-free, but I just love the taste, and it fills up my stomach, so I eat a bunch of that. That's all for my eating habits. So next I will talk about my exercising. Now, starting out, I was 351 pounds, so I wasn't much of an exerciser. I started slowly by just walking. I walked around my neighborhood. I started off with a mile a day, and then I slowly upped it to 2 miles a day, and then it was 3 miles a day, and then it was 4 miles a day. And then once I had lost about 30 pounds and I had more energy, I started playing basketball. And I had my Fitbit, so I knew how many calories I was burning, and I would work out and work out and work out until I had burned around 1,000 calories. And I did that every single day. I worked and worked and worked. I actually didn't even get a gym membership until I had hit 96 pounds. So I would not say starting out that a gym membership is 100% necessary. If you live in an area with a park that has a track or can do any other type of exercise, that's totally okay because it works. So my gym routine now, I do a lot of cardio. I do the row machine, I do the stair stepper, I do treadmill, and then I kind of add in days of muscle building and I rotate back and forth. One of my favorite machines is the lower back extension. It feels so great on my back. I use it every single day. The rest of them I kind of rotate back and forth because I don't want to hurt any specific muscle group. So some days arms, some days legs, pretty much what everyone does with a bunch of cardio thrown in. So guys, it's also super important that you don't get discouraged if you're not losing weight. Sometimes it just takes adjusting what you're doing a little bit to make a difference. There were times where I hadn't lost weight in a week. Even now, I'm struggling with I haven't lost weight in 4 days, but it's not that big of a deal. Losses happen, and maintaining is still better than gaining. So remember, do not get discouraged. Keep trying. Don't give up, and eventually things will work out for you. Just try different ways. Try to experiment. Sometimes things change. Sometimes your body adjusts. I know for me, when I started out, my body had gotten used to the calories I was getting, so I had to lower them, and then sometimes I had to up them, and then I had to lower them again. It's a learning process. Your body will adjust to what you're doing, so you have to figure out what works for it, and sometimes it's a process, and it takes a while, but don't give up hope. Something I found super important for me was having a great support system. I'm super, super lucky that I have a sister who was kind of going through it with me. So she's there to work out with me every single day and make sure I don't binge and literally be there as my backbone. I also have my best friend who, even though she lives 400 miles away from me, still texts me and asks me how I'm doing and doesn't get mad every single day when I would message her with a weight update. Having people there for you is super important so you don't feel so alone. So ask family, ask friends, ask anyone who can just be there and be a support system for you. Even if you like looking for people online. The social media is so big these days that finding someone who is sharing in the same struggles as you is super easy, and you won't feel alone. Also, for those of you who are terrified of people like me, I suffer with severe anxiety and people kind of ruin my life. I have found my gym and I love it, and it's 24 hours. So I go kind of late. I go at like between 9 and 10 every single night, where there are just a few people, and it has really helped me out because I can stay away from people while also getting my working out in. So it works perfect. If you guys can find a gym like that, highly recommend. So now that I've discussed all that, I want to talk about where I started, where I'm at now, and where I hope to go. So on April 5th is when I decided to change my life. And so I started April 6th. That is the day that I completely cut everything out. I went cold turkey and just changed my whole life. At that moment, I weighed 351 pounds. Now today is October 22nd, and I weigh 247 pounds. That means I have lost a grand total of 104 pounds in 6 months. It's not easy, and I won't tell you guys that it is. It has been the toughest thing I've ever experienced in my life, but I do not regret it at all, and I would do it 1,000,000 times over. So, where I hope to go. I am 5'2", so to be in a healthy weight range, I need to be about 110, 115, 120 pounds. So that's where I hope to go. I'm still working out almost every single day. Sometimes I'm tired. I have pretty bad allergies and I have cats. So some days I don't feel good and I don't have the energy to work out, but I come pretty close to working out every single day. I'm still watching what I eat completely. I weigh all of my food, I count all of my calories, and it's working super well for me. So in 6 months, I lost the weight that I had accumulated in 10 years. I now weigh less than I did my freshman year of high school in 2008. So I'm super excited. I know I still have a lot of work to go, and I am prepared for that journey, and it's super stressful, and I have my moments, don't get me wrong, but I'm excited, and I wanted to share with all of you guys, and I know that when I was starting out, I looked on YouTube for people who I could follow after and inspiration. And so I'm hoping that maybe I can be that for some of you guys. So if anyone out there needs advice, needs someone to talk to, please comment down below. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave my handles down below. And I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you're doing great. If you need some encouragement, I hope you do it. You can do it. You will do it. You will beat this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this channel. I kind of love everything. So it might just be just a bit of me. I know that I will do monthly weight updates. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. If not, I guess I won't do it. But with that being said, I am Ashley, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I actually hit my 100 pounds of weight loss 2 weeks ago, but I'm a walking disaster, and I can't film or be serious or have the appropriate lighting or any of that because I am a disaster. And my phone just fell. Oh no. Sorry if this video was a disaster. I'm a mess. It happens. Before starting any new diet, you should consult with a doctor or doctors and physicians are the same thing. I did not put salad on my dressing. Salad on my dressing.